Hi everyone. So sa video na to, matututunan natin kung paano mag-compute ng chi-square value gamit ang contingency table. So bali ano nga ba yung contingency table? So pag sinabing contingency table, ito ay two-way frequency table. So mayroon tayo dyan na two variables, kino-cross tabulate, okay? So ang variables natin dito ay IQ and then music preference. Sa IQ, meron tayong high, medium, and low. And then for the music preference, meron tayong classical, pop, and rock, okay? So kino-cross tabulate yan. Ang ibig sabihin ng 40 na to, 40 respondents or 40 people na may high IQ tapos ang preferred nilang music is classical. Halimbawa naman yung 104, medium ang IQ nila and ang preferred nilang music is rock. Okay? So ngayon, uh, bali i-compute natin yung chi-square value. So we have this formula for the chi-square test or value. So chi-square, this is a Greek letter chi, and then you take the square equal to the summation of the square of the difference between the observed and the expected all over the expected. So here, meron tayong tinatawag na observed and then expected. Yung tinatawag na observed value, yung original value, okay, or data. Ito. Halimbawa, yung 40 dyan, yan yung observed. Yung expected, yan yung i-compute natin. So when we say expected frequency, the formula is row total times column total all over the grand total. So later on, madidiscuss natin yun. Tuturo natin. So, gilid muna natin yung formula na yan. Okay? So, ang challenge lang naman dito is yung pag-compute ng expected frequency. Okay? What is the expected frequency for respondents with high IQ and then ang music preference nila ay classical? So, balikan natin yung formula. Row total times column total all over the grand total. Alin ba yung tinatawag na row total and column total? So, yung row total natin, ito yung mga row total natin, ito yung column total, and itong naka-bold space, face, yan yung grand total. So for example, dito sa high IQ and then classical ang prepared na music. So ang answer dyan is i-multiply natin itong 83 times, right? 83 times 170 divided by 480. So nakuha nyo ba? 83, 83 is the row total of the classical, right? And then, the column total for high is 170. Kaya we multiply 83 and 170 and then divide it by the grand total. Okay? Row total is 83. Column total is 7. Okay? So, siguro gumamit na tayo ng formula. Equals 83, that is the row total of the classical, right? Row total. Multiplied, diba? Sa Excel, ang multiply is asterisk. I forgot the close and open parenthesis. Row total multiplied by the column total and then divided by, divide is slash, divided by the grand total. So, we get this one. 29.4. So, for example, ang gamitin natin is 2 decimal places. 2 decimal places tayo. So how about for the medium, IQ with medium, and then ang prepare nila ay classical. So equals what? So the row total for the medium classical is 83 times 189. And then divided by 480. Okay? And then how about for low classical? Equals 83, diba? That is the row total multiplied by the column total. So ang column total ng low is 121, right? And then divided by 480 the grand total. Okay? So you will get 20.9. How about high and then pop? Equals So this time, the row total is 131. And yung row total niya. Row total is 131 multiplied by the column total, which is 170. And then divided by 480, and then you will get 46.40. Okay, equals medium and then pop 131 multiplied by 189 divided by 480. Then equals what? 131 wait, 131 multiplied by what? So low 121 divided by 480. Enter. And then ano pa? Equals row total ng rack is 266 and that is E5 cell multiplied by 170 divided by 480. Okay, enter. And then equals what? 266 times 189 kasi yan yung column total ng medium. And then divided by 480. Enter. Then equals 266 multiplied by 121 column total and then divided by 4. Okay, enter. So yan na yung mga expected frequency. Ano? So pero dito sa formula, bali dito sa formula, kailangan nating kunin yung difference ng observed and expected and kailangan i-square and then i-divide sa expected and then kukunin yung summation niya. Yung sum. Okay? So, ganun yung gagawin natin. Kailangan nating ililista natin yung observed values or observed frequencies. And meron tayong 40, 26, 17, 47, ayan, 47, 59, and then 25, ano pa, 25, 83, 83, 104, and then 79. So, ang ginawa ko, first row, second row, and then third row. So, kung ano yung pagkakasunod-sunod yan, kailangan dito sa expected, ganun din. So, ito yung observed natin. Observed. So, expected naman, expected. So, yung expected natin, ito, 29, 29.40, and then 32.68. Okay, 20.92. Anyway, pwede nyo naman yan na i-reference o equals, then click the cell. Pero dito, tinatype ko isa-isa. 47, 46.40, and then 51.58, and then 33.02, and then 94.21, 104.74. Ang ibig kong sabihin ganito. Kasi ito, pwede mo naman siyang para mas madali. Ano? Actually, dito sa pag-solve natin ng expected frequency, you can use formula na magkaroon kayo ng referencing, yung gagamit kayo ng dollar sign. Kung advanced na sa inyong skill sa Excel, pwede nyo yung gamitin. Or pwede naman dito, ano nyo ng formula, pwede mong i-copy-paste tapos palitan nyo lang yung mga cell. Pero prone to error din yun. Kaya ang ginawa ko dyan, inisa-isa ko. So dito, nakuha na natin yung mga expected and then observed. So based on the formula, kailangan natin siyang isubtract. So isusubtract natin, observed minus the expected, and then take the square. So sa Excel, ang square natin is ganito yung symbol, yan, and then square. Okay? Square mo siya and then divided by the grand total which is, divided by the expected. Divided by the expected. So our expected is this one. Click enter and then drag mo lang. Ibig sabihin, yan na. Yan na yung summation, the square of the observed minus the expected all over the expected. So, based on the formula, kailangan natin siyang i-sum up. I-add natin siya. So, equal sum. Ayan, equal sum. So here it is. The answer is 12.41. So the correct answer is 12.41. So the chi-square value is 12. Okay.